Alright, thank you for standing by, my friends. So, I thought maybe, since we made it through that game well enough, I don't know if this is going to work. I had bad luck with this last time. Maybe we could try the Game Boy version. Oh, I think that's going to be loud. Let's turn it down a bit. Let's see how it compares. I wanted to say it's only like an hour and a half, a 2-hour game, but wasn't sure if that was a spoiler, so I waited until you were done. Yeah, thank you for holding off, EpiPen, because yeah, I would prefer not to be told how long a game is. How long it takes to beat, or how many levels, or something like that, are things I do want to find out organically. So thank you for holding off. Hey, next, welcome in. Gonna hang out while gaming? Right on. I spent so much time writing code while watching this stream. I've been having flashes of Jump King in my head later when I'm editing it. Okay, so let's see. I imagine this... Well, I don't know. So far, it's pretty similar. Once again, we need your help, Darkwing. A mysterious crime wave has swept over the city. We believe these crimes are the work of that secret criminal organization, Foul. You must put an end to their fiendish plans. Launchpad will brief you with the details of your missions. And remember to collect all the stolen diamonds and gold bars. Good luck, Darkwing. I don't remember being told to get the diamonds and gold in the previous one. Maybe I was. Wow, this looks identical. Now, when something goes wrong, does your head make the Jump King splat noise? Cows asks. Quackerjack and his henchmen are blocking the construction of the new bridge. You'd better stop him before someone gets hurt. The shape of the hooks look better on this than they did in the NES. That's just about the only thing that looks better so far. I mean, the rest of it looks the same. This may be one of the most faithful NES to Game Boy ports that I've ever seen. That slowdown is a little wicked, though. It's, I mean, the level's not identical, but it's really close. This looks a lot nicer, because Zarigama says. I mean, I did like the, I did enjoy the, more expansive color palette of the other version. It's stunningly, stunningly similar. This is rough. I think the better thing is probably down there. No? Never mind. It didn't look like there was any reason to go down there. You have a long window after you it takes a while for these guys' cape to actually activate. It's a very similar boss. Oh no. Victory, let's go. Yeah, game lag is usually only a problem with the game until you get used to it, right? And then it becomes like bullet time. I should have read this out loud. It looked like it was the exact same dialogue, though. I mean, it looks like it's the same dialogue, but I still should have read it out loud just because this is technically a different playthrough, or a playthrough of a different game. So I should reread everything. No, I still really wouldn't care to hear speedrun times until after I've beaten it. You could tell me the speedrun for the NES game. I know this is real similar, but just as a matter of, you know, consistency. You know, like the blurb from the bot says I don't like to hear anything, and it's not wrong. There's a reason I emphasized. There's a reason I emphasized it the way I did. I don't typically bother to look up what speedrun times for things are, though, because I'm not a speedrunner, I'm generally not super interested in most of the details of speedruns for games. Even the ones I really like, you know, like I love Contra. I've never watched a speedrun of Contra. There is also the issue of, like, you know, for a long time, I never wanted to watch a speedrun of Contra because I knew I wanted to do it deathless and I didn't want to accidentally learn any tricks or intentionally learn any tricks. But, yeah, I don't tend to look into that stuff. I love knowing how fast games can be beaten, Kusarigama says. I generally do not watch certain games. Use YouTube to look up times mostly. Yeah. It's something I'm typically, because I don't know why, I'm just typically not super interested. I do, I don't avoid all speedruns as a matter of principle. I will occasionally watch streams where someone is speedrunning, as long as it's not a game I'm interested in challenging myself with. I have watched a couple Super Ghouls and Ghost speedruns. I'm usually much more interested in first playthroughs. I'm much more likely to click on someone doing a first playthrough of a game than I am to click on someone doing a speedrun of a game. I guess it's just that I really like that, I really like the organic, like, learning and discovery process more than I like the, like, I'm more drawn to that than I am, like, the absolute mastery. Victory! I look up stuff while watching games, but since I'm watching, I would rather watch and find out than get spoilers too, EpiPen says. Resident Evil 2 Remake, to unlock things, you have to speedrun the game. I think it's case for the original Resident Evil game remake, but don't quote me on that. I enjoy watching Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom speedruns just because they're so ridiculous, Cal says. You know what? Yeah. That might be something worth clicking on someday. I might be curious to see just how big of a bridge a speedrunner can build. If I'm watching a speedrun of the game, I'm usually pretty interested in the game, right? Yeah. Well, see, that's the thing, is like, you know, like, I've watched, like, I guess a lot of the speedrunning streams I've hung out in are not really, I'm not really there for the game or the speedrun. It's usually a case that I'm there for the streamer, and they happen to have a speedrunning project that they're working on. I just got an SOS call from the sewers. Liquidator is on the loose. You want to go there? You bet. How do you speedrun an open world game like Breath of the Wild? I imagine you skip a lot of the game, Greg. Zelda speedruns get pretty interesting. People get into weird glitches in those games. Yeah, I know that the Ocarina of Time speedrun is just a series of, like, incomprehensible glitches. Wonder how many games will hide unlockables behind a time wall. People seem to love that in the RE2 remake. Oh yeah, let's get that arrow. I feel like I've been living my life too long without it already. I'm also, I think, much more likely to watch a speedrun that is pretty low on glitches. Glitchless or no major glitches are categories that are more interesting to me. With a heavily glitched speedrun, like, the thing about very heavily glitched speedruns is they become less interesting to me because it no longer looks like the person is playing the game I know, but is instead playing a type of metagame inside the game. And so I'm not... I become less interested when it's super glitched to watch it myself. I prefer unlockables behind a challenge wall than a paywall? Oh, absolutely. Or an hours played time wall? Yeah. The hours played should come from the time sunk into completing the challenge. Yeah. 100%. I can agree with you there. For sure. Don't like pay to win or things like that unless it's single player, which I could care less. I usually watch glitched or any speedrun on YouTube in double speed, EpiPen says. So you speedrun watching the speedrun. Speaking of meta. That enemy is Mauser from Mario Brothers 2, basically. Oversized mouse throwing bombs. Ah. No, I was right near a health. Disgusting. I typically don't have to worry about pay-to-win type stuff because it's very unlikely I'm going to play a multiplayer game or one that even connects to the internet. All the games I'm interested have the oldest pay-to-win strategy, where they just tried to make the game so cryptic they'd force you to buy the magazine. And I think I've pretty well shown that I'm not buying any magazines. I'm down to just bang my head against a game forever. Victory. Let's go. Wow, this game has all the levels. I would have thought for sure they would have cut out like half the levels for the Game Boy version. It's super complete. Something strange is going on in the woods. Maybe the work of Bushroot. Go check it out, Darkwing. Yeah, I don't think there's as many fish. I think it was slowing down. I mean, I think it's a combination of the slowdown and the smaller arena, and I think there's a lot of factors. Probably. But yeah, memory saving definitely among them, I would presume. This is good. I would say, like, if you never played NES Darkwing Duck, you only played the Game Boy one, I would be confident in saying you still got the full experience. They didn't. So far they haven't shortchanged you in any way for going with the portable version. It's not as good, but it's close. And it's pretty great for a Game Boy game. If I hadn't just played the NES one, I'd probably be super amazed at how good this is. That waterfall is a little bit hard to stare at. Yeah, we just we did the NES game. That took like 2.5 hours, Greg. And then I figured we'd just do the Game Boy game because the NES one went so quickly. I figured we had enough time to do this and we'd still be able to play some Jump King. Get 2 first playthroughs taken care of in one night. That pretty rare treat. Nice, one up. Can't believe how much money is being made just by selling cosmetic changes to some games, like Fortnite. They make all their money selling skins and their gaming engine. They also use it to beta test features for the gaming engine. But dress up is really important, Cal says. Having dress up options in a game is something I want to have. It's not something I want to pay extra for. Am I supposed to go down? Nope, I died. I'm not sure which direction. I'm not sure where progress is over there. Yeah, nope. That's why we pick up extra lives. Extra lives are freedom to make mistakes. He's not DW is no Jump King. We can't just splat. So all right. So the path has got to be here. Yeah. Okay. I should have known that. Even this enemy is still in the game. Wow, this enemy's tough. His weak point is at a very inconvenient height. Run away, run away. No. Victory, let's go. Fantastic. Oh yeah, sorry, Gama. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying they shouldn't sell cosmetic stuff like in games. I mean, they can make games as like as pay to win and expensive as they want. I'm not even saying they shouldn't do that. I just won't play those games. I mean, I will say I don't like it, but I can't really say they shouldn't do it. If people are willing to pay for it, then obviously they're okay with it. But I'm not, so I won't. I'm happy to pay extra for silly little outfits in games if they're silly little outfits, but as soon as you have to pay for things that make the gameplay different, I get grumbly, Cow says. Yeah. Yeah, the hand. Yeah, that you're right. The hand on that boss was throwing more accurately than the NES one. Thank you for the trophies, cows. You're just tearing these up now that you've adapted to the slower CPU. Megavolt and his henchmen are robbing the warehouses along the wharf. You'd better move quickly before all the goods are gone. That worked. I thought for sure that guy was going to respawn in front of me. I think going for this one up is going to kill me. It hasn't yet, but don't be fooled. It still will. Ah! Oh my goodness. Unbelievable. I don't see it on my end, EpiPen. Why can't you walk on spikes, Frownie? Run before that guy roasts me. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah. I thought I was at a dead end for a moment there. I was really confused. Uh-oh. I knocked my NES controller off the desk and the cord wrapped around my leg in a really odd way. This is tough. The cord loves you. Bogus. Oh, please and thank you. I forgot how the thing works. Oh, I'm in big trouble. No! Now I have to do the whole stage again. Alas. I mean, now I get to do the whole stage again. Slow the game down to my advantage by constantly firing. You know, this could be a fun game to speedrun. It's very similar to Castlevania The Adventure. The whole speedrun has got to be lag management. I mean, don't constantly fire. Don't constantly fire everywhere you go like I do, because you gotta manage that lag. You can actually stand on that platform for a little while, even after it disappears. Oh, I don't have the arrows anymore. That's a shame. Oh, can I go back? I can go back. It's all okay. No, he hit me twice. We're okay. Okay, you know what? This boss is easy. I was too aggressive before. I was making it tough by being too aggressive. This boss is easy. Damageless. Let's go. Victory! Thank you for the trophies, cows. Got 2 stages left. Moriarty is developing a monstrous new machine in the tower. The music on this stage sounds very Mega Man-like to me. No. Fortunately, we get to try again. This is tougher than it looks because you fall off this when you would think you could get closer to the top of the screen than you can. You know what? I just realized it's May. It's May now. I need to start getting ready for Halloween. The month changed on me without me even noticing. Just gonna not even worry about that guy. He's more trouble than it's worth. This is gonna take a while. Whoa. I'm having a lot of mishaps with these platforms I'm supposed to be grabbing. Why? Why? Why won't he grab that? What is going on? Robbed. Is it too close to the wall? Is it impossible? I jumped too early. Oh, I wanted that. Oh well. Victory. That was way easier. That was very, very easy. Thank you, cows, for the trophies. We finally located the hideout of Steelbeak. He's on Fowl's floating fortress. Let's get dangerous. Fingers crossed, because the last boss of the NES game was tough. I have at least a bit of wisdom on my side this time, though. Oh no, that's impossible too. Here we go. Rough. Rough. These are some tight spaces. How much health does this guy need? Oh. That was rude. This guy is a menace. No. Rude. I disagree. I don't know why I fell off of that. There was a hole there. Well, I mean, I know why I died, but I don't know why you let go of the thing. I somehow seem to be inputting a lot of buttons I don't mean to press. I'm try and be super careful now. I really don't want to press down by accident. Oh. My shield doesn't work on that. That wasn't the kind of platform I thought that was. I'm not even gonna make it to the boss. Hey T-Dude, welcome in. Last time I was here it was Austin Powers. It has been a while. It's been a while. This is Darkwing Duck on the Game Boy. We played the NES game earlier, and it went really well and really quickly, so I thought, well, why not check out the Game Boy game as well? And shockingly, the Game Boy game is really, really close to the NES game. Like, it's not one-to-one perfectly identical, but it's so close that, like, it really doesn't matter. It's functionally the same game. Really, it's a really good port. So both games are actually quite excellent. I went in with high expectations, and I have not been disappointed. This is Rockman 1. Robbed. Now that I'm upset about. That I'm upset about and not going to forgive. And Frownie's trying to fool us with a reskin. I mean, I have been known to play reskin games. You know, speaking of Austin Powers, I have been known to play reskins. So I guess you can't really trust that it's not. There's a Darkwing Duck game on the TurboGrafx. Yeah. I've heard of that one too, but I I don't have a means of playing TurboGrafx games. Unless they're on the Wii Virtual Console, then I'm kind of locked out of them. I don't have any TurboGrafx hardware. I'm dead. Well, we're gonna be redoing this stage pretty soon. Because I have no expectations of first trying the boss, if I even make it there. Which at this rate, doesn't look likely. The stage got tough. These metal guys just have too much health. I'm pretty much guaranteed to be damaged by them. There's no real way around it. I wonder if I can get this guy to respawn and drop something good. I've been reduced to cheesy farming strategies. I've been reduced to cheesy farming strategies. Look at what the game has done to me. That's infuriating. Don't think I ever watched Darkwing Duck. Came and ended a couple of years before I was born. Was it any good? I don't really remember the show. I can't vouch for it. I know I watched a little bit of it as a kid, but other than the theme song, I really remember nothing about it. I'm sure I saw it a handful of times, but it's not. I don't think it's something I saw super regularly. That guy really likes to drop a bottle of G. And diamonds, apparently. No. Oh my goodness. Alright, well this boss is identical. I mean, I expected it to be. Oh, cool. Well. Back to the start. Yuck. This last stage here translated a little roughly. Back to the lab again. It's alright, we know what the whole stage is like now, so... At least it's lost the power of surprise. I know all the many ways I can be scammed. Not the least of which is my own sheer carelessness. Run. What? Okay, I think we hit the checkpoint, so that's alright. Oh, and I can get some health from this guy. The music's gonna drill its way into my brain. The music on the previous stage sounded very Mega Man in style. This music's a bit repetitive, though. This one is indeed a bit repetitive. Oh, we have a raid coming in from Nautofet. Fantastic. Nato, how did your exploration of the depths go? Nato is a fantastic retro streamer, my friends. If you are somehow not already following our friend, please do so. Nato is an American who lives in Japan, so if you stop by his stream, you can ask him all kinds of questions about Japanese language and culture from an American's perspective. You can enjoy some retro games in a fun, chill environment. Currently, he's doing Tears of the Kingdom. Hopefully Darkwing Duck is going well. Very well, very well. We actually played through the NES game already. We did the whole game. It was real quick. So I was like, you know what? Let's go ahead and just do the let's do the Game Boy game too. And we're on the last stage, and it's really good. The Game Boy game is a really faithful adaptation of the NES game. Very similar in all the important ways. It is functionally the exact same game, and it's pretty great. I'm struggling with this last level. There's a little bit of jankiness with these some of these platforms you have to grab onto. Some of the bosses, or some of the enemies, I'm referring to the regular enemies as bosses. That's how tough they are. Some of these enemies are a little overpowered, but my complaints are pretty minor in the grand scheme of things. I would still say this is overall a very fantastic game. The NES game is the better way to go, but if this was all you had, you wouldn't be disappointed, I don't think. No DMCA music. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Did quite a bit of the depths, but barely a scratch. We did a bunch of other stuff today, though. So addicting. I can barely get I'm barely getting started. I'm very familiar with that feeling. When I started Tears of the Kingdom, I started it on day one on the stream. And yeah, we had a bunch of oversized streams that were just all dedicated to Tears for quite a while. It's a game that's hard to put down. The exploration in that is so rewarding. And I loved experimenting with the crafting. See, just how big of a bridge can I build? Because that was pretty much... I had two strategies in that game. At first I did nothing but build very long bridges. And then once I discovered the power, like when you combine the Ultra Hand and the time reversal, you can do all kinds of wild stuff. And once I discovered the power of putting those two together, basically I flew everywhere in reverse time. That's pretty much how I played the entire game, was just flying around with time reversed. There's so many shrines. There were so many shrines we did where I didn't solve a single puzzle. I didn't solve a single puzzle of the shrine. I just used some random obstacle or pair of obstacles to create a chain of flying items that I could use to hop to the end. Miyamoto was stomping his hat in frustration at the way I cheesed his whole game. I definitely had a lot of Natto Way TM moments today. I love it. No, that's not how you play the game. I am. I'm trying to grind some health here, and it's not working. I got one tiny health, and then I ended up losing it again. I know this guy can drop full heals. He's done it before. I don't typically like this strategy of grinding enemies for random health drops, but sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do, right? It gave me a 1-up before it gave me a full heal. This has gotta be the worst RNG anyone's ever experienced. Come on. I told you he can drop health items. Look at that. He dropped the full heal when I only needed one piece of health at the very end. Isn't that always the way it goes? My heart skipped a beat because I've never successfully grabbed that one particular hook before. Fingers crossed. No, it spawned it above me. Is that what it always does? Ah, leave me alone. Aw. Oh, there's a full heal up there. I should have picked that up. Yeah, I was a fool for ignoring that. This guy's so much easier than I even thought. Oh, I say, and then I get hurt. Victory. Let's go. That's the game, my friends. We've done it. You foiled my plans this time, Darkwing. But the next time we meet, I shall be victorious. Job well done, Darkwing. Once again, you've freed the city from Fowl's grip of terror. You've earned the gratitude of the entire city. Forever. Alright. That was good. That was good. A little janky at the end, but not bad. Not bad at all. Oh, welcome back, Nato. Yeah, the health grind completed. I blame you for making this game not go on any longer, Final Sis. Frownie prevails again. We've done it. We did well. We did well, my friends. Thank you for the trophies. I like this game. Yeah. We crashed our motorbike and landed on the moon. It's so odd. It's such an odd ending. Well, I'm very glad we played this. I don't think this is going to be something that's in regular rotation, but it is something I will visit again. It's definitely worth picking up and playing every now and then. Is it perhaps an Odyssey? That comment just makes me think of Abe's Odyssey final. That game was pretty rough. Odd is he? Yes I am, T-Dude. I have been accused of being odd many times. So we're gonna play Jump King now. We finished everything I wanted to do tonight. I've got about an hour and a half left at least. We'll give that time to Jump King. Our favorite game. I haven't played the Abe games, Nato says, so I probably, I don't know how much you want me to say about them. I don't want to spoil anything major for you. A calming game of jump for joy, Cal says. They're like, the thing about them is, I've only played the first one, and the thing about it is, it's a cinematic platformer, and I don't really like that style of game. They're stiff, mechanical. I don't feel like, I don't really like cinematic platformers, because I don't feel like I don't feel at one with the character when you don't have one-to-one control. It's so robotic. I feel like, you know, all I'm doing is sending a series of instructions to my character for him to execute quasi-independently of me, and that's not fun. Like, I want a game like Contra, where I really feel connected to my player character, and it's very quick and athletic and responsive. So, I think cinematic platformers are, as a genre, kind of not for me. But I will say the world of Oddworld is very interesting, and it was cool to explore, and there were some times where when I figured out mechanics in the game, that it just absolutely blew my mind. It was so fun to discover things and figure things out in that game. But it's kind of a game that's built for more than one playthrough, because there are fundamental mechanics that you need very early in the game that it purposely doesn't teach you until much later. So I think that the idea of that is to somewhat force a second playthrough. I would be open to playing that game again. As much as I'm very lukewarm on it, having some advanced knowledge of it now from a first playthrough, I would be open to a second one. But I'm not in a rush for it. Also, I played the PlayStation 1 release of it, and that release is very buggy. It's easy to get soft-locked, so you definitely want... Speaking of soft-locks, my game crashed. Doesn't matter now, but the interesting timing. My favorite retro game, if it counts, is probably Castlevania Symphony of the Night, T-Do says. Or Shovel Knight. I haven't played Shovel Knight yet. I've been planning to, play Shovel Knight when I finish Jump King. But, that's taking a very long time. I was thinking of Mario Odyssey. He could probably find a way to launch a motorbike to the moon, Final says. Oh, nice. I didn't catch that, but that's fantastic. Yay, soft locks, yeah. So if you play the PlayStation 1 version, you're going to make sure you don't save over you're going to make sure you make a line of save files. Don't keep saving over the same slot, or you may wind up very sad. My watch streak got reset on Suffer's channel too. Twitch truly hates me, Zergling says. I'm sorry about that, Zergling. It is interesting to see it wasn't just a thing. So it isn't something that happened for this stream. It is something that Twitch bugged out on you, on your end, or or narrowed down. It looks like to your, which is not good. Which is not good, but it's a curious wrinkle that it wouldn't affect multiple people on one stream, but one person across many streams. All right, I need to step away real quick. I'm going to refill my coffee, and when I get back, we'll switch to the Switch and Jump King for the rest of the night, my friends. Who knows? Maybe we'll have some good luck. Probably not, but we beat 2 games already. Maybe we're on a roll. Maybe tonight will suddenly be the night for Jump King. I can hope, right? If you want to join me for that, just stand by. I'll be back in just a few minutes.